This week we had quite a few announcements in the AI world. First, there was Google kicking it off with Gemini 1.5. Then we had OpenAI, which released their Zora model, which is an AI that can create realistic scenes from text. Then there was Meta with VJepa, and we had a little release from Ollama, which made a preview for Windows available. I think that's amazing. It can be used right now. Ollama was always one of the easiest ways to get started with local large language models. It packages Llama CPP, which can use a CPU or GPUs under the hood, and provides a local OpenAI API that you can use from clients such as Open Web UI. With Ollama on Windows, you can use NVIDIA GPUs, and you can decide how many layers of the model should run on a GPU or on a CPU. In addition, Llama CPP uses quantized models. This is why you can run quite large models on your PC with Llama CPP and Ollama, of course. We will run this on my PC, which has a GPU, which is quite old. It is an NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super, which has 8 GB RAM. So let's get started. In this blog article, you can see how you can install it. Basically, it's just download Ollama on Windows, double-click the installer, and run it. When you want to use the GPU, you need NVIDIA drivers beforehand, but I have them already installed. I think they distribute the CUDA toolkit, so it is enough to run it on top of the NVIDIA drivers only. I think it's installed now, hopefully. There it is already. So I can now view logs and quit Ollama. Nothing really happens actually, because it's an API. You can check if you have Ollama installed by running Ollama. Then you can see the commands available to you. You have basically the serve command, create, a show, a run, and so on and so on. I think it's already running the server, but we need to run a model at first. Ollama run Llama 2. So let's try this model. To show the tokens per second, you start the run command with the verbose option. Run Llama 2 verbose. So okay, 24 tokens per second. Not too bad. To end this command line, you just enter by. And that's it. This is the easy way to get started using a large language model on your Windows PC. And there is a nicer way, which is using a web chat UI, like you maybe know from the OpenAI ChatGPT web client. There's the project called Open Web UI, and this gives you a web UI on your PC, which can also use Ollama under the hood. To install it, you need Docker on your system, so either Docker desktop or maybe Rancher desktop, for example, and then you can just run the command which is given on this README page, which is here to on your computer. Use this command. You can also use more than one model. When you run Ollama list, you can see which models are available right now. As we have seen so many visual stuff in the news this week, I want to have a visual model at least in my video here. So I run this lava model. That's it. Now I also want to run a model that's too large for my GPU. You can find the models on the Ollama website on the models area, and we can maybe use Llama 2, but not the 7B model, which is the default tag, but the 13B model. You can see the default is when we run Ollama run Llama 2, it will run the tag latest, which is basically the same technical tag like the 7B model. When we want to run a larger model like this one, or maybe the 13B chat, we can run Ollama run Llama 2 13B minus chat. Let's start this one. So let's test this again. Okay, it works. Yeah, now we should be able to just run the Open Web UI. It is at localhost 3000, sign up, so that's it, got it. And I can also type in 42. Model not selected, that's correct. Let's check the small one first, 42. Okay, that is enough. And then let's check another model, new chat, select model. Now use the image model. Das Name. What is this? Okay, it at least sees that it is a llama. As you can see, Ollama is a nice and easy way to get started using large language models locally. It can use NVIDIA GPUs. Unfortunately, at the moment it cannot use AMD GPUs, but that may change in the future. Of course, you cannot just use it from this web chat, but also from Python or any other client. The prerequisite is that the client supports the OpenAI API, and then you can just use it. That's it. See you next time.